What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, I want to talk about Bitcoin, and there is going to be a potential big relief rally of about even to $2,000 in the next coming days. So pay close attention. I'm going to explain why this relief rally is very, very possible from this level. We're also going to take a look at the lower time frames on Bitcoin, such as the 1 hour, even the 5 minute, and explaining how there has been major opportunities since early this morning today. There has been a couple of good trades that I want to explain why in this episode, giving you that educational content. And also we're taking a look at the S&P 500. Also, I will be explaining how the S&P is poised for a little bit of a relief pump here before we continue back down, guys. And also the DXY looks like it's going to have a corrective move also in the next coming days, helping Bitcoin to have that nice pump of potentially $1,000 to $2,000. So make sure to stay tuned in this episode. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Daily take on Bitcoin, crypto, and also the live streams to connect with the community. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything that I say, and if you do so, do your own research. And let's dive in here straight into the chart, because guys, we are managing to hold this $21,000 range for the last few days very, very nicely. This is telling me one thing, that this level is super strong support, and we could get a big relief rally in the coming days. Now, this does not mean that we're going to pump from this level. We could actually retest below $20,800 again, but I think that it will be a failed breakout, kind of a swing failure before we get that bounce back up and potentially continuation to the downside in the next coming weeks, okay? But of course, we've had a big major drops, and I do think that a small relief rally, okay, of $1,000 to $2,000 is very likely. Now, we can see also we are getting supported from the higher lows, first one on the 19th of June, and also here the second one on the 13th of July, and we're just getting supported at this range. We also got big support here on the 26th and 27th of July. We're not managing to get below this range, so we're getting a lot of support from this area, as you can see here on the chart. This is why I do believe so that we could have that relief rally, but I will explain also why we could have that relief rally in the coming days. Because of the S&P 500 and the DXY, this is also going to help to find out that this relief rally is very much possible, okay, in the next few days. Now, let's analyze the situation, okay? If we zoom in on the 1 hourly, on yesterday's live stream, we were talking about this area over here. All right, we're going to go actually straight away to the 15-minute chart and then the 5-minute chart, because there has been some opportunities that you could have taken, all right? And I'm going to show you how you can take advantage of these kind of opportunities, all right? Explaining you why there were good trades. There were a couple of good trades. Yesterday, we left the chart here when we were at this level. Now, what was happening here is that we were creating higher lows, as you can see here on the chart, right? Looking at the 15-minute, this was yesterday. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, and we were creating a kind of symmetrical triangle, if you wish, or an ascending triangle, because we were attempting to break this zone over here. We had multiple attempts. As you can see, we finally broke the higher low structure, meeting the target of this kind of ascending triangle pattern, okay, as you can see here on the chart. If I take the measured move, which would be the width approximately from the last higher low here, the first higher low, sorry, to the resistance line approximately around this zone, then from the breakout you can see that the level was just touched here to perfection. All right, that would have been the target. Now, once we reach this target, of course, this was also the 618, okay, from this low over here to the highs. This is looking at the 15-minute chart, guys. We're hitting the 618, you know, getting that pretty nice bounce momentum to the upside. Now, what opportunities has happened, all right? Since we have had this breakout, okay, there was some kind of opportunities, a little bit of an aggressive shorting opportunity right there. But I did not take this trade. I prefer doing other type of trading, not breakout trading, of course. What I want to show you on the 5-minute is what has happened in between, you know, early this morning and now. And there has been some pretty nice opportunities if we take a look at the volume, okay? Let me just zoom in on the price action in between yesterday and today. In this breakout of this ascending triangle scenario, there was some pretty good opportunities. Once you have this breakdown, you want to be looking for some shorting opportunities in this immediate short-term scenario. Looking at the 5-minute, this was only 1 to 2 hours of a drop. Inside of this drop, you can make some scalping because you've broken a major ascending structure. Well, if I zoom in here right away, I mean, this is one of our favorite strategies that we have been talking about for the last few weeks, even a couple of months at this moment on the videos and live streams. If you check out the breakout from this ascending triangle support level, right? High, low, high, low, high, low, getting respected every single time, okay, to the exact dollar here, very, very nicely. You had a successful breakout. Why is this a successful breakout? Well, you just have to take a look at the volume, guys. The volume has been absolutely insane. So it's time to look for shorting opportunities here in the immediate short term. Now, this would have been a little bit of an aggressive shorting opportunity right there because you are retesting this major support level. I'm talking about the $21,400 range, okay? $21,390. You can see support, support, support. You break down, you retest it, and then you came straight back down. The best high probability trade was the next one, guys, where we did have the lows here from this big, massive volume, all right, on the 5-minute. This was very early this morning, okay? This usually happens when it's very early here, Central European time. It seems like that the Asian stock market is opening and there's a little bit of these kind of movements with volume and they want to push the price down. So let me just explain to you this one right over here on the 15-minute, big volume. What happened after we got that bounce? We did manage to finally break down with another leg down here with high volume. Where do we go? Where do we retrace? We retrace to the first volume. As you can see, candlestick right there. Bang, this was an insane entry to come and retest or almost retest the lows here. Absolutely beautiful trade here, as you can see on the chart. This happened today, early this morning, right? There's full of opportunities every single day, guys. You just need to wait patiently, set your alarms. You know, if I was awake, I would have taken that trade, no doubt, in my mind. This is an insane strategy that we have been talking about for the last few weeks. Volume breakouts and retest to the first volume as resistance to come back down and retest the lows, guys. This is a super, super successful strategy here. So make sure to train it. Now, of course, what happened next? We did have, this big major level. It's pretty curious because it's full of opportunities here. We've got this big major resistance. There's no doubt this is resistance. You got support, you got resistance. Now, what happened afterwards? You had a massive breakout with volume here. What's going on? Bang, back to the upside. Where do you bounce? As support, of course, at this back of the volume range or the front of this one, okay? A big major level for that quick little bounce. And as you know, we almost retest the highs. So you want to think to take some profits here. But why almost? Because the almost is the 618, guys. From the highs to the lows, the 618 here to perfection, 61865 right there. And this is a zone of take profit if you are long in this range, guys. We talk about this many, many times. So that was another insane trade right over there. Of course, where would be the highest probability trade right now, Andy, if we take a look at the 5-minute? We're going to break some big major resistance levels, all right? If we do manage to break this big resistance zone where we do have a lot of touches, as you can see. Now, it's very, very difficult because it's very, very volatile, but it is a major, major zone. Be careful with volatility. If we start pumping to this $21,600 range, okay, plus minus $50 because of that volatility. If we do have that solid breakout with large volume, it is likely that you are going to get a big bounce from this area. This is a huge resistance zone where we have been rejected several times, okay? Stay cautious with the volumes, guys, and the different big major levels. You can detect these levels for these big major opportunities, all right? They're absolutely insane, as I've just showed you here on the chart, looking at price action and volume. Now, why do I think that in the next coming days, all right, and potentially we could come down to retest quickly the lows, all right? Let me just go back here to the 1 hourly chart and zoom in. Now, I am expecting a big reversal pattern. I would be very bullish if the price would come down to retest the lows and not manage to break out, okay? Like kind of in a swing failure pattern. This is a moment where I would be longing for sure, no doubt in my mind, looking for that big relief pump. Of course, this could happen already from this range. We have been trading for the last few days inside of this level in between 20.8 and 21.6k level, and we could see that bigger relief pump also in the next coming days, no doubt in my mind. Now, if we take a look here at the 4-hourly chart, there is a big gap in volume profile, as you can see, where there's hardly any volume in between 21.5, 21.6, all the way here to the 22.8, 23k levels, right? We do have the start of a big major volume, big major support. So this is why this gap over here with hardly any volume, I think we could get a little bit of a big pump before we actually continue to the downside, guys. I am bearish for the next coming weeks and even months, but we do not go down in a straight line. We are going to see some relief pumps inside of these massive bear market correction. Now we're going through the sponsored segment of this video. We're talking about Margix trading platform. Okay, now this is a platform that's gaining in popularity. There are a few bonuses here that I'm going to talk about. If you join with the link down below, you get $50 worth of bonus to pay trading fees automatically. And if you deposit more than 0.004 Bitcoin, which is just round about $200 approximately, you get an additional $50 on top of that to trade with. Now, if you're not an experienced trader, you can use Andy100 to get $100 worth of demo money so you can check out your trading strategies, all right? You have the link down below in the description. Now, going through a few features here of Margix, they have a combined liquidity of 12 plus exchanges in one place, so you do not have to worry about liquidity. They have a bunch of liquidity. They have a bank-grade multi-layer security system. Security is insanely important, and it's very good here on Margix. No personal details are required, so no KYC. You can sign up in less than 2 minutes with an email and a password. Now, of course, something good about Margix is that they have the MP Shield system, meaning they do not have any scam wicks, right? There's some exchanges such as Binance US or even Kraken or other exchanges. They do have sometimes these massive liquidation wicks. This does not happen on the platform. Once you sign up with a link down below, this will take you to this interface over here. You have 5 tabs on the top, the one that says trade here, where you are going to place your orders here at the left, the percentage of your capital, the amount of leverage you have isolated and cross margin here. As you can see, limit order, market order, you have a bunch of cryptos, Bitcoin, Ethereum, EOS, they have Solana, they have a bunch of cryptos. As you can see, they use the trading view chart, as you can see. And also here on the right, you have the order book, and down below here, your order history and positions that are open. Here in wallet is where you can buy or withdraw your Bitcoin or any of the other cryptocurrencies. They do support quite a few, such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, and a couple of other ones. Use promo code Andy100 here to get $100 of demo money so you can practice your strategies. In settings, you can change your language. You can also put the 2FA Google Authenticator for security. You have a referral program if you want to invite any other friends. And also here in support, you have a live chat where someone will get in contact with you straight away if you do have any issue at all. And also here, video tutorials to learn how to use the platform here, as you can see. So make sure to get those bonuses. You get $50 on top if you deposit 0.004 Bitcoin. And also for those people that are not experienced, you can get $100 if you use Andy100 as the promotion code so you can test your strategies. Now, why do I think also that we could get that relief pump in the coming days? Well, we're taking a look at the stock market, guys. The stock market is at an insane support level. We got beautifully rejected here from the trend line, from the lower high to perfection right there just a few days ago, as you can see on the chart. And right now on the S&P 500, we are hitting a very strong support range, okay? It has been support in the past, as you can see here in March, and also has been big major resistance here in May and June also. This is looking at the 4-hourly chart. So we're just currently at that range. We got this spike on the VPVR, so a little bit of a relief rally is very likely on the S&P 500 on the traditional stock market. Now, if we do get that relief rally, of course, I will start be looking for some shorting opportunities, guys, because this is likely to get rejected. We're going to create a kind of a double top or a slightly lower high right there, and then have a big major correction. This is likely to happen in the coming weeks. But short term, we're looking for those relief pumps because we're at very, very strong support levels. This is going to be it, okay, for the S&P 500. If we do take a look at the DXY, we are poised for a correction here also. We've been talking about this support trend line that was very likely to be retested and rejected. This is what happened right over here. We got higher low support level. We broke it, retested it, and retested it. This is what is happening right now. Now, this is good to identify short-term trends on Bitcoin, or short-term pumps or dumps, where you have broken here this higher low support trend line here also just about a few weeks ago, and now you are retesting it as resistance. You're also creating a kind of a double top scenario. So this is why a short-term correction in the coming days is very possible. Now, this doesn't mean that we're going to correct straight back down. After a correction, we could have another leg up, right? This is very, very possible on the DXY. It's still incredibly in a massive uptrend, creating higher lows and higher highs. But what we want to do is detect these floor levels, these pumps, which will be bad for Bitcoin, or these corrections that will be very good for Bitcoin. So this is what I do think is going to happen. We're going to have a decent correction on the DXY in the next coming days, all right, after having potentially a little bit more volatility at this level, and then have that correction. This will help Bitcoin to get that pump of $1,000, $1,500, okay, in the next coming days. This is going to be it, guys. If you like that explanation, make sure to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, check out Bitcoinsensus website down below. You got the website here where we do post technical analysis ideas, also price predictions. Check it out, guys. Totally free information down below. Join all our socials, and I will see you in the next one.